Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. It's nice to see you and have you here today. See you. Well, it's nice to have you here today, and it's nice that you're here. I can't see you. Uh, Anyways, it's February 4th. It's a Saturday, and we are on week 5 now of 52 weeks of reflection for 2023. And man, was this past week a doozy. I don't know. Since I started working again, my husband and I we're each spending more time with our kids, while the other one works, or we have some dedicated alone time because we need our quiet, right? We need to not be touched. We need to just kind of like reclaim ourselves and just be in our bodies and not be responsible for another human being. That's what we need. And at first, when I was alone with, I took notes on my phone because let me just say, this is a rough week. And the only way I could actually get this all down was just like laying in bed on my back and writing it. Because some days I just can't open up a journal. Full disclosure, some days I can't, but I use my phone. I use other ways to get it out of my head. So this is what came out of my head. So at first, when it was just me and the two kids, like, I've done this before, but this is just new, uncharted territory. And it felt like I was outnumbered. And while I can still feel that way, I'm starting to find this rhythm and peace through it all. But it's just like the lack of sleep, the teething baby, it's just really a lot. Anyway, throughout it all, the part that I wanted to share is that I'm just really proud of myself. I have been able to, when tired, still keep this calm about myself. So the it's like this very quietness. I'm very like in a flow. I slow down a lot, because if my energy is like up and like really active, I just it's it's not the right energy for me to be alone with my kids when I'm tired, right? Like, we're not going outside, we're not running around, we're in the house, we're reading books, we're doing some crafts, we're just existing and talking and playing on the floor. Really really easy stuff. And yeah, big emotions still come out of these little human beings, and I'm still there to help them. And how I help them is by helping myself throughout these moments. So, I mean, I feel like I can be an anchor for them and like a bridge that helps them through their big emotions, just to have a more, peaceful existence. And then me having this reflection time alone while my husband's with them, it's just another added bonus for just my well-being and how I can help my family and my children. Um, so I'm working, I'm a mom, I have my coaching business, I'm getting more clients, which is really exciting. And I'm just in this flow and this being, and it's kind of this feels really good. Like, it feels like me. And this used to look like me wearing a bunch of different hats. Like, and this is how I can explain like that energy of being like really like on this type A on personality. Okay, I'm gonna go put my mom hat on. I'm with the kids. Boom, I'm gonna clean the house. I'm gonna wear my hat. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna just keep everything in its little compartment, in its little box, right? Then I'm gonna put my hat on to wear. Oh, I wish I had hats. Oh, I should have brought hats. Anyways, wear a hat for working, or when I was getting my MBA, then I wore my MBA hat. And I lived this kind of like disjunct life, energetic life, if that makes sense. So that does not serve me well. Just be like, here I am here, and then I'm here, and then I'm here. But what happened to like all the pieces in between, those connections between those different hats I was wearing? Um, and it was just truly exhausting because I didn't really notice how my energy kept shifting for all those different hats I was wearing, those different roles. Um, so I started, gosh, I don't know, within like the last few weeks, started shifting this belief that I wear many hats. And now I'm just Laura. I do other things, but I am Laura from the moment I wake up till I go to bed, when I sleep at night, when I go brush my teeth, when I go make breakfast for everyone, when I do laundry. Mind you, my husband is also doing all these things and helping too around the house. Like we're both helping make our home like it's like a beautiful, peaceful place, right? When I get in the car to go to work, I'm still Laura. I'm not putting on the hat to do that. I'm still a mom, right? I'm still all these pieces and they all are me. And what I wrote is that I wear one hat and that hat is me. And I go through my days living my purpose, being true to myself. Every day is different, but it doesn't feel like I'm juggling all these hats and all these different roles. Now I'm doing my best to show up, to be me at every moment, to be present in that moment, to take care of myself. And I'm not wishing away each moment, if that makes sense, because I kept feeling like I was living in the future for so long when I was wearing those hats of like, okay, I'm at work, but now I'm preparing for in 3 hours, I need to get in my car and then go to class, right? Those were I was never actually truly in the moment. I had glimpses of that in my life, but it energetically, I wasn't really doing that. And now I feel like I am doing that, because I just keep checking in with myself because that part keeps creeping in, checking my notes. And, in life, and especially our careers, we're climbing this ladder. We're going for the next promotion, the next raise, a better office, more recognition, maybe more responsibility, right? You want to be a leader, you want to manage people, you want to make a difference, you want the better car, a new house. And none of these things, are good or bad, right? It's just we can kind of lose sight of where we are today in our moment. And that's really what I'm talking about, where we are in this moment and where our energy is and how we're existing and how we're in that flow. And that slowing down it does not mean we're giving up. It actually means we're slowing down so that we can enjoy where we are at each moment, not wishing it away. And if our reality of where we are is something we don't like, then that's something we can work on and we can shift. Okay. And that's part of what I've been talking about. So on this beautiful Saturday, or any day that you are guided to watch this video, let's take a moment to slow down and pause and breathe in the truth that we are exactly where we are meant to be in this moment. And you can stay here as long as you want or need. You can show up for you. And with each breath, know that you're protecting your peace. And right up until I started breathing, I could feel my energy starting to creep. I don't know if you noticed that, but I could feel it. Mm. I'm just breathing, relaxing my tongue, my jaw, my brow. These are all ways to help us ground no matter what's happening in our lives at any given point. Case in point, we still can't use our bathtub, so we have to pack up the kids after this and go to my parents' house so we can all shower because bathtub's still leaking down into the kitchen ceiling. Not the end of the world. a little inconvenient. But I will say using this breath, just checking in with myself is really making a huge difference. So if this is resonating with you, I invite you to join me for Protect Your Peace. I have a 3 mini video series already that I use a lot for with parents that I work with for myself as reminders. And I'm making one actually right now called Protect Your Peace in the Workplace. So if you want to sign up for it, I'll put the link below for my newsletter so that you know exactly when those videos come out. And yeah, I wrote a poem and I kind of want to share it with all of you. It speaks to where I am in my life today, talks about the hats a little bit. And it's just something that really resonated with me, and it doesn't have a title yet. So if something resonates and you want to share, you're guided to share a title with me, great. But right now it's untitled, and I'm gonna start after my daughter stops screaming in the background. Like she's hungry. I only share that with you because this is just what life is, right? We can do our best to show up, be present, and love and accept everything in our lives. And yeah, I just laugh at these moments. I think they're so cute. And I'm grateful I have earbuds in. I don't know if you can hear it because I kind of filter out a lot of background noise, but anyways, so my Protect Your Peace in the Workplace, yes, it's going to come out and I'm really excited. The first video will come out in February. And I'm just really excited to share that with you. And I'm going to leave you with this poem. I am a woman, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a colleague, a wife, a mother, and one does not outweigh the other. This is something that I've learned. I'll tell you now so you can too. Once I wore all these hats, and soon my very self just snapped. In my head, my ego led, longing for more hats to add, kept me pushing, driving, striving, and for what? More hats? And then to make it there. Wait, to where? No more thriving, no more passion, no more laughing, just lots of crafting angles to ensure that this hat's in fact the cure, the elixir that will bring all the joy, the fun, the bling, and the things that I need to be where I want to be. But where is that? How do I know? I guess I'll try this hat and go. What to pack? How many hats? Which ones will help me grow? Which ones will gift me skills and ease? Oh, please, can someone please help me? Then in the dark, the light is gone, and that is where my soul has longed. It's longed for time, for space and ease, for love, abundance, and most importantly, me. It shares one message short and true. One head is all there is for you. One head that only wears one hat. One head, and that is where you're at. I have one head, one hat. Oh, I only wear one hat. Yes, a woman, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a colleague, a wife, a mother, and one does not outweigh the other. They are what makes up this hat. They're me, and I am all of thee. They are what makes up this hat. They're me, and I am all of thee. With this one hat, I return to me, rebuild the bridge to me, to reconnect my body and soul, to ground, to center, to feel again. to trust that I am where I am to grow and be. It sets me free through victories and tragedies and all that's in between. I remain the one true thing, the one and only me, just without the hats, you see.